Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello. If you're not new here, then it's just welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Kelsi, and back in 2021, February 2021, I did have gastric sleeve surgery with Dr. Malaper here at the Madison Surgical Associates here in Huntsville, Alabama. And I am about a year and a half out. Since then, I have lost a highest lost weight of 115 pounds, and I'm kind of in that weird area of either regain or not regain. I'm just kind of plateaued, and so that's what has brought me here to this point. So sit on down. If you're doing a workout, if you're working, if you're at home cooking for your family, if you're in bed listening to me, we're just gonna have a car talk type of conversation moment type deal. Whatever this is, we're gonna have it. So as you can see from the title of the video, we're gonna be talking about diet pills or pharmaceutical weight loss after weight loss surgery. Is it a common thing? Is it a safe thing? Is it okay to do? Why did I choose to do it? So first, I would like to tell you exactly what Adipex or Phentermine is. It says Phentermine is an amphetamine-like prescription medication used to suppress your appetite. It can help weight loss by decreasing your hunger and making you feel full longer. Phentermine is also available in combination with topamate for weight loss. So I have had experience with Adipex or Phentermine prior to my weight loss surgery, and it worked pretty well. I didn't have any weird side effects. I had good energy. It worked well for me when I did it. I do feel that I did a couple of things wrong the first time around. I think in all I lost about 35 pounds over maybe a month to a month and a half period. I was working third shift. It gave me a lot of energy. It took away my appetite totally. So that was a plus. The downside of it, as soon as I stopped taking it, I gained the weight right back. And I do feel like I know why I did, because when I was taking it, I was not eating. I wasn't eating at all. Like, not even a protein shake, nothing. I just wasn't hungry, so I didn't eat. The only thing that I do remember doing, Adipex does give you a dry mouth. I would drink a lot. Drank a lot of water, so I do think that aided in me losing the weight pretty fast. So fast forward to now. I am at 226 pounds per the weigh-in this morning. And that is like a 8 to 9 pound gain. Almost, I might as well just call it 10 pounds just to round it up to an even number. In the past 2 months. I went to Vegas in May, and since then I have not been able to get this weight off. And I've been talking to my doctor, I've talked to my nutritionist, I've talked to my primary care doctor, and I was like, I'm going to try keto, walking, being very strict, following the rules as best as I can, and I want to see if I'm able to get the weight off without any type of pharmaceutical help. And so my doctor allowed me to do that, and unfortunately, I lost about 3 pounds and gained it back. So I don't know if it's water weight, if I'm not getting enough water, if I'm not getting enough protein. I'm not necessarily sure. So my doctor brought up Adipex. And I was kind of skeptical at first, because I was like, okay, is it safe for bariatric patients? And that leads me to my first topic of discussion. Pharmaceutical weight loss is not only safe for bariatric patients, it is recommended by bariatric surgeons and a bariatricianist, which is a bariatric nutritionist, to combat and to stop regain. The number one thing that a bariatric surgeon or a nutritionist will want to do is to prevent you from regaining. And if you're able to catch it early, all the more better. They want to do whatever they can to put you back on track to losing weight. And fortunately, we have the option of weight loss pharmaceutical products. It is an aggressive approach to it, absolutely. But I do feel that in some cases, especially in my case, it was needed because, like I told you guys, this month, or over the past 3 months, it's been 9 pounds. 3 months from now, it'll be 18, and I am just not okay with that. And I just needed something to kind of push me back in the right direction, to break this plateau, to break this stall, and to help me get some footing, or to relearn and readapt to being more cognizant of what I eat, when I'm eating, and how I'm eating. So if you're experiencing any type of regain, or you're struggling to get that last little chunk of weight off, talk to your doctor. Pharmaceutical weight loss may be for you. It is not for everybody. I am not a medical professional. I am not encouraging you to do anything. I am telling you my story, my opinion, my experience, okay? Another thing, if you choose to not have pharmaceutical weight loss, that's completely up to you as well. No judgment here. I really feel like, I have to do extreme things to get me to where I need to be. So I'm hoping that me using Phentermine will get me to where I need to be, under that 199 pound mark, where I've been trying to get for 3 months now. The second point that I would like to make, there is a study that I found, and I'll link that in the description box below. It is proven that bariatric patients react better, or respond better, to pharmaceutical weight loss drugs after their surgery. It definitely has to do with the chemistry of the body, the eating habits, and just the way that our lifestyle is now. Just to give you an alternative means, I had to move my camera because it was overheating but I'm going to give you 5 little tips to help you prevent regain, or if you're struggling with regain, these are some things you can do opposed to using pharmaceutical weight loss. The first one is going to be, go back to the basics. Go back to the diet plan that your physician, your surgeon, your nutritionist gave you. It's going to save you every time. As you get further out, I believe like once you hit a year and further out, you are able to eat pretty much whatever you want, and having that self-control is not as easy because the restriction is not as strong. The dumping syndrome symptoms are not as strong. It's definitely a different battleground. So if you're able to go back to your book, your surgery book, and read back through those guidelines of what you should be eating, how you should be eating, I'm a firm believer that it will remind you as to this is what I should be eating, this is what I'm doing, and this is why I am regaining weight. So we have to really work with ourselves and trust ourselves, to be able to make these decisions and these things work. You can also choose to adapt a certain lifestyle. For me, it is definitely keto. Keto works for me. Keto worked for me before, not as well as I would have liked it to, but pre-op, keto worked well for me. Keto did everything for me. Hang on, I'm gonna move my steering wheel because I feel like all you guys see is steering wheel. Took you guys up a little bit. I'm gonna hurry up and get off for my phone overheats again. Keto worked for me. You could try vegan, you could try paleo. There are different ways to fit in your health goals. Just remember to tie in your basics. Remember to follow the rules that you were given, and it's fail proof. I'm telling you, as soon as you start going back to basics, everything becomes easy again, and the weight starts falling off. Number 2, and I'm talking to myself as well, limit or avoid alcohol, because alcohol is empty calories, number 1. And because of our surgery, we get drunk quicker, and we become undrunk even more quick. So then you're constantly throwing back shots, trying to keep that buzz going, and all you're doing is giving yourself empty calories. Most alcohol, especially if you're doing shots, has no carbs, but empty calories. You are dehydrating your body, which causes weight retention and weight gain. Just be careful with that. And also, it can lead to transfer addiction. It is so easy for me to get tipsy or drunk now that I could easily begin using that to cope with things because I don't have food anymore. So just be careful what you introduce into your body and how you are using it, in your daily life. Nothing wrong with enjoying a drink with friends. Nothing wrong with enjoying a little libation. But be careful, because you don't want to open that door if you have no intention of really, really, really dealing with your problems, because alcohol can be one of the gateways to a transfer addiction. Avoid eating and drinking. That is one thing that I have been super consistent with, eating and drinking, you know, they say that you can kind of like have a little bit of wiggle room like 30 minutes prior, especially if you're over a year out. It's the 30 minutes after that most people struggle the worst with, because all you do if you drink right after you eat, number one, you're going to feel icky. Number two, it's going to wash all of that food directly out of your system, and you're going to be hungry again, and it's going to make you want to eat sooner. So allow your body to digest your food. Give yourself the 30 minutes. Look at that clock when you stop eating, and 30 minutes, I don't care if it's 30 minutes on the dot. Give yourself that 30 minutes for your body to work that food through, okay? Get your nutrients, and it will prevent you from getting hungry again so quick. Okay, Kelsi? Number 4, find or have a good support system. If you guys are not, head on over to Facebook and join my Facebook group, One Bite at a Time. It is a safe place to talk about hard things. There's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful support system there. And if you don't like the atmosphere of my group, there are so many bariatric weight loss surgery, weight loss groups on Facebook that you can join, where people are supportive, where people are happy to have you there. Just find someone, a weight loss buddy, someone that you can talk to who will help you through what you're going through. Sometimes we just need to bounce ourselves off of someone for them to be like, all right, now you had the surgery and you're over there eating a bag of Cheetos. Kelsi, what's going on? Sometimes we just need that support system. We need that person to hold us accountable, as long as it's done in a healthy and constructive way. Last but not least, use the scale to hold you accountable. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of side eyes for this. I know. But I am gonna say this. I feel during the first 10 months after your surgery, you should weigh yourself no more than 1 to 2 times a week. Stay off the scale, stay off the scale, stay off the scale, stay off the scale. The scale will drive you mad if you can help it. And I struggled with that in the beginning, because when you start seeing that weight come off, it's amazing. It's amazing to see that weight just flying off. But then on the days where it doesn't fly off, it completely ruins your day. Stay off of it as much as you can. But if you are a year or more out post-op, use your scale to hold you accountable. If you don't weigh yourself, you don't know that you're gaining weight. And then let's say you don't weigh yourself for a month, and then you step on the scale and you're like, I've gained 8 pounds. I weigh myself every other day just to kind of like gauge, what's going on. I definitely encourage you to weigh, often, just to keep yourself accountable, especially if you're a year or more out. I hope these tips help. I hope that my little blurb in the beginning, helps you guys to understand what Adipex is, what it could do for bariatric patients. Is it safe for bariatric patients? The only question I did not answer is why I chose to use it. I am choosing to use Adipex because there is a goal that I want to meet, and I am struggling so hard with the cravings and eating things that I'm not supposed to eat, and really just being neglectful and irresponsible. So I wanted something to kind of help to curb those cravings, to help suppress my appetite, and to get me back on track and help redirect my path. That is why I'm choosing pharmaceutical weight loss after gastric sleeve. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. If you haven't and you would like to be, and you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. It don't cost nothing. It's free. You can become a member of my family. I upload videos sometimes twice a month, but like this month, I have been uploading more because I am on a journey to 199 pounds. Join my family. Join my family here. Go on over to Facebook. Join my Facebook group. They are fantastic over there. You get to meet Shirley. Shirley is our wonderful pouch mascot, I feel like. There's several. There's Nunu's over there too. You get to know people, and they post on a regular basis. They talk about their struggles, they talk about their bodies, they talk about their lifestyle, they share recipes, they share experiences. Head on over. What you waiting on? Go and exit out the video and head on over to Facebook and join One Bite at a Time. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here. It's hot. I had to cut my air off because it's loud, and then my phone's overheating and I'm hot. So much going on. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hopefully I'll be a few pounds lighter by then. Bye.